We are in front of the Tread Lightly Caravan right now.
No. Would you like to go swimming there? So if it was Piha or Muriwai, would you go swimming there?
Called a landfill. Okay, now come closer and I'll show you what it looks like. So Barbie, a baby cousin, you know? So maybe if you have a toy like this Barbie doll, and there's even a toy car here, instead of putting it in the landfill bin, you could give that to your younger brother or sister. That's a much better place.
Pick up rubbish wherever you are and put it in the correct bin.
Use both sides of a piece of paper before recycling it.
Ride my bike, scooter or walk when I can.
Turn off the tap when I'm brushing my teeth.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Welcome to Pomaria School. We're just going to ask you a few questions as an interview.
Okay, yes, cool.
So, what caused your interest in this program?
Okay, well, when I went to university, I actually studied environmental science. So I've always had an interest in the environment. And then I decided to become a teacher. And then I heard about Tread Lightly, so I combined the two. So yeah, so it worked out really well for me. But I think it's really, really important that we look after the resources that we have here on our planet. So I'm quite passionate about my job.
What about you?
I don't have any formal training when it comes to environmental studies, but it's something that I have always been passionate about, and more so now that I have a toddler. And I want to leave the world in a better place for him. I want him to be able to have the kind of childhood I had. Yeah.
So, what is this program teaching us?
So essentially it's teaching children that every time we do something it has a consequence, and if we continue using the Earth's resources as we have been, then they're going to run out. Okay, so it's extremely important, as Dominic was saying, that we look after our planet now so that our children and your children and grandchildren all have a wonderful world to live in.
How do you think this program will impact on New Zealand?
Oh, give me the big one. I think it will have an impact on New Zealand in the fact that we are able to go into the schools and teach you guys, so you guys are able to become the change in what makes the environment a better place. So rather than trying to educate the adults who, you know, that saying you can't teach an old dog new tricks, go to the children, and yeah, the responsibility's kind of with you guys.
Have you guys ever thought about doing an outdoor activity in a community or a beach?
Well, we have worked with some other community groups. So we've worked with sustainable coastlines. So last year before Christmas we went to one of the beaches and we picked up so much rubbish within the space of an hour or two. Yeah. So we often do that. Any other events that you can think of?
We attend the Eco West Festival and the Eye on Nature Festival in Manukau. Not Manukau, where is it? The Botanical Gardens, so yeah, we do those festivals as well as a presence.
Yeah, so that's coming up in April. I think it's the first weekend of the holidays. So if you go to the Botanic Gardens, some of us will be there working with the Tread Lightly Caravan.
Any pledges of your own?
Very good questions. I have a few. So one of them, I once won a tumble dryer and a prize. So I have a big fancy tumble dryer at home, but I try not to use it because it uses lots of energy. So when I wash my clothes, I just tend to hang them on a clothesline, and then in winter I've got a clothesline in the garage where I hang them.
That's all we do. So, we don't have a dryer. We just hang them out up there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How about you?
My pledge to myself is to buy more New Zealand made things. So be it fruit and veggies, but also other products as well, so clothing and all the rest, so that I know my footprint is much smaller, and to keep educating people.
How do you guys share or let people know about this program?
So our bosses, really, they do all that work.
They do.
So they tend to ring up schools, especially schools that had us visit them a few years ago. Sometimes they want us to come back and teach them, the new children who've started. And then we've got a website, we've got a Facebook page, so sometimes teachers just hear about it that way.
And also through the things like the Iron
The
Nature
Nature,
and the
yeah.
Eco West Festival. People get to know us there, so we can promote it a little bit.
Do you guys have anything to say before we end this?
Well, we've really enjoyed working here. Yeah, thank you for having us, and thank you for your wonderful questions. And yeah, so
Hope
you can.
everyone's learnt something from it and can make changes in their lives to make an impact on the earth.
And thank you for your time letting us interview you.
Thank you.
Cheers.